Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate. This is episode 17. Last time, we crossed the bridge and actually made it into the lower city of Baldur's Gate. We've been getting to know a few people around the way, getting some quests, walking around, figuring it out, finding some familiar locations like Sorcerer's Sundries, and we are now in the Elfsong Tavern, which is very, very fun. Let's talk to some people in here after we've had a bit of a rest and a resupply. We got a character here, Brevlik.
Hello! I mean, hello.
Okay. Might I have a moment of your time? Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? Oh, wait, you wouldn't think so. You're probably used to it. Yes, how about, how do I approach this? You are for hire? I mean, I need a job done. Get my intent? A job done. Strictly hush-hush, I believe you would say. I am not one who can be hired out of a tavern. Am I to understand that you intend me to do something I would not be proud to speak of? All I want is the acquisition of an item currently in the possession of someone else. It's not as though it's stealing. Well, actually, it's a lot like stealing. Okay, it's stealing, but it's only the one item, and I don't want anybody hurt. Illegal, huh? What's in it for me to take such a risk? Straight to the point and as serious as the subject demands. Certainly you are the cream of the larcenous crop. For retrieving but one object, I will give you 500 gold. No killing, and only the one item is to be taken. Dashing banditry, just like in the songs of bards. You can stop trying to sell me. I'm interested. Just tell me what the actual job is and why you are willing to take such a risk. Am I interested in the job? It feels like it's going against my chaotic good alignment. Whoa. Okay. Oh, buddy, didn't ask for your life story. Oh, it's a marvelous trinket, a wondrously curious little toy from distant Lantan. What did they call it? Oh, yes, a telescope of all things. It's a misleading name for such an interestingly crafted artifact. Golden Extra Farcia would have suited its craftsmanship so much better. There is not another like it, this side of the trackless sea. Most gnomes have a fixation of sorts, but I don't share the love of gems that possesses my kin. I prefer the feel of metal and the intricacies of the mechanical. Not that I necessarily understand the function, but it's not right for such an item to be locked away regardless. It was meant to be used and to be held by loving hands, and if those hands just happen to be mine, more the better. The telly thingy is on display at the Hall of Wonders, and were it in the possession of anyone else, it might be purchasable. No doubt you know that the Hall of Wonders is an extension of the High House, the Temple to God. Being the god of artifice and invention, his followers take to revering mechanical devices and will not part with an original at any price. It's not as though they make proper use of such things, keeping them behind locked doors where loving hands cannot explore their subtleties. The Tell-a-What's-It was made to be used, not worshipped. It must be in the hands of someone who can truly appreciate it. Not to be immodest, but that someone is me. I suppose I might buy a replica, but would you wish a copy of a diamond? It's just not the same. So I'm sorry, this sort of like kind of one-of-a-kind worship object is worth only 500 gold to you? And also the Hall of Wonders? You would be advised to lower your standards before they land you in prison. The Hall of Wonders is nigh invulnerable, a veritable fortress. I'll not risk my good name on such a foolhardy task. I take your meaning well and clear. I shall just have to procure the needed skills elsewhere. It should not be so difficult. Perhaps that nice gentleman I bumped into on the way in, polite as a saint he was, mustache. Oh dear, I'm able to appear I've misplaced my purse. The strings appears to have snapped. How odd. No matter, I shall simply explain my situation to the innkeep and have him extend some friendly credit. I'm certain it will be no trouble. Everyone has been so accommodating thus far. He doesn't even have the money to pay me. He lost his purse. Lost. I don't know about that. I don't think it's in my best interest to do such a mission for only 500 gold while also doing something that might not be in a good alignment. Same with the pickpocketing quests that we've been given, honestly. Like, I'm kind of still torn on what we'll actually end up doing of those. Chaotic good in the Thieves Guild, perhaps, you know, a Robin Hood type. There's some chaotic good to be done there, right? Maybe? Sodamak.
Hello, pal.
Can I help you, friend? If not, please do not hesitate to get out of my face. You are interrupting my fun. I'm sorry to disturb you, friend. I'll just be on my way. Interesting. Named character, nothing to do with him right now. A lady, Aelith Elandara.
Something you require?
Good eve to you. I am Aelith, the owner and proprietor. I trust the Elfsong will fit your needs, whatever they should be. I should be wary of the clientele if I were you. Everyone is quite on edge of late. Apart from looking a little haggard, everyone seems quite ordinary. What have I to fear here? The Elfsong is somewhat of a refuge for the less appreciated members of society. You will find that the city patrols give us a wide berth, though we are not unprotected. Thievery is kept in check by the willingness of our patrons to answer with a blade, though I suppose this is successful just as often as it is not. We tend to go through a large number of customers, though. We keep the smart ones. Okay. We have met the owner of the Elfsong. A merchant.
I've got the best prices this side of Cormier.
A finally and lovely day to ya. Interested in enemy odds and ends? What have you got? The one gift lost. Necklace of missiles. The naming of this necklace originates from its only owner, Ikeda Mornev, who quested to regain his kidnapped daughter. Not many would help the determined father, but a kind and generous mage bestowed this item on him to aid his cause. Alas, the necklace was lost when Ikeda dropped it into the Immerflow River while fending off bandits upon a suspension bridge. Fortunately, it is rumored that the item was not needed to reunite the family once again. Missile Blast. Not bad, okay. The Protector, AC and saving throw +1. The Royal Guard of King Pyronen, ruler of Impultur, were given the Protector as an honorary show of status. Unfortunately, members of the Guard had trouble coming to a consensus amongst themselves as to whom the amulet should go. After years of internal hostility, the item was lost, and the Guards were replaced by less greedy individuals. A shield amulet can be activated by a simple command word and a touch, with each use acting as one charge. The effect is a duplication of the first level wizard spell. For the duration of the spell, the wearer will have AC 4 and a further +2 AC bonus versus missiles and immune to spell magic missile for the duration. It is cumulative with any modifiers. Duration of an hour. So I assume you get limited charges with it, similar to like a wand or something, perhaps? Topsider's Crutch. Ring of Infravision. No thank you. Protection from stuff. Okay. Some unique items in there. Tempting, but given the cost of them, I think I shall pass. Ruffian. ×2.
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
Get out of here, you morons. Does it look like we want to talk to you?
So I kicked him in the head till he was dead.
And they just both say exactly the same thing. What a delight. Okay, that's upstairs for you. I wonder if I'm able to use the chest that's in here as a storage place, like the one at the Friendly Arm. Surely, right? Hey guys, I'm so glad to see you. So how's it been? I bet you want to know more about the Iron Throne. Yes, we would like to know anything you have to tell. You should really go to their big headquarters. They're planning big things there. Really big things. What kind of big things, though, sir? That's not enough information. Right. The music is so different all of a sudden. Whoa. Courtesans on the corner.
Are you interested?
You're a
in
cheeky
something?
monkey, aren't you?
Fine-looking strumpet.
I love a fighter in full plate. They just look so hard.
Well, if you
Too
want
many
to
girls follow the line of
have
least
a
resistance,
few
but a good line is
of
hard to
some-
resist.
I'm a
The curve is even more powerful than the sword.
I'm a fine-looking strumpet.
Okay. Found the Baldur's Gate red light district. Alright, we're essentially just making sure to clear out the area. I'm trying to, like, put this place in my brain of, like, the original Baldur's Gate entrance. Well, sorry, not original. Baldur's Gate 3 entrance. Like, I'm trying to put it in my head. Like, I think this is where you come in Baldur's Gate 3, and this is, like, that courtyard at the start. But you can't really... It's very clear that there's been, like, a change of locations and stuff. Like, the Elfsong and Sorcerer's Sundries being, like, here like this. It's, you know, it's open to interpretation. Maps and locations can change. The Dungeon Master has decided to, you know, move a few things around to fit the 3D landscape over this one. And that was only us going through this segment here. Like, we have so many different ones. Let's go up to the... And it also seems, because I think this is the lower city here, and then the upper city through this wall. And yes, it looks like we can just go to the upper city because we're just able to. But of course, we'll keep looking at the lower city for now. But how exciting.
Loser, loser, loser.
Can I have a lollipop? You can have a punch in the face, kid. You leave me be. How dare you? Nemphre.
Hello there.
Hold on. You are a sweet one. Could you do a favor for Nemphre? An old lover of mine has followed me here to the city and has been threatening me with some very dark magic. His name is Archeon, and if you could just get a certain amulet of his to me, perhaps there are a few things I could do for you, don't you think? Am I being seduced by this... the succulent name of Nemphre? I'm torn between a certain sense of passion. Incredible. I need to do this anyway, because Ordulinain... these two necromancers are feuding. So we need to get the things for him, or apparently we are getting a certain sense of passion and much less certain sense of foreboding. Archeon, an old lover of hers, has kept an amulet that she would like to have returned. Maybe if I could just talk to him. I found Nemphre in a house just south of the Elfsong Tavern. How many times must I ask you to do my bidding, imbecile? Find Archeon and get his amulet to me, and do it now. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You've only asked me the once, by the way, but I won't argue any further. Necromancer baddie has asked me to obtain an item, but it appears what I might end up doing instead is stealing from everyone. So we'll have Corin engage in a little bit of thieving, correct? And we'll see what we can, if we can have a successful pickpocket. History of Sembia. The land of Sembia was settled by humans coming to the Sea of Fallen Stars from the south, and was originally chosen for its stands of huge, high-quality Ilia wood timber, so prized in shipbuilding. However, as the forests were cleared over the years, the tree cutters came into increasing conflict with elves who feared the loss of their entire wood. This would undoubtedly have occurred had not the hastily gathered mercenary troops of the fledgling land been defeated by the elves at Singing Arrows in 884 DR. This battle convinced distant Chondath to abandon its holdings in the region and allow the immigrant Sembians to establish their independence. Though as little more than a collection of rival city-states, much like the Moonsea or Vast of today, it also set the stage for the appearance of the Raven. The young country grew strong as farms prospered in the newly cleared lands. Craftsmen arrived from the south to take advantage of this chance to acquire land and wealth, bringing their trades with them. Rothavir the Raven unified the city-states and towns in the face of the continuing elven menace, and insisted on maintaining a standing army, which he kept in practice by policing Sembia's borders and improving the roads. At this time, in 913 DR, Sembia became as a true nation. The Moonsea's Dragon Seas Mineral wealth was discovered by humankind at about this time, and pressure began to grow for a trade road through the Elven Woods to make Sembia the world's gateway to all these riches. The Raven went alone as an envoy to the Elven court. There, he asked the elders of their council to approve a road, open to humans, linking Sembia to the shores of the Dragon Sea. An earlier road had been destroyed during the conflict and was now overgrown. Raven proposed that the elves choose the route and retain control of it and the woods around it, so that no woodcutting or human settlement would occur. The elves had earlier made similar arrangements with the Dalesmen and had no difficulty with the concept of such an agreement. However, the inhabitants of Valarsdale, now Harrowdale, refused the proposal, not wanting or needing such a road at the time. Curious, since later a ruler of Harrowdale commissioned the disastrous Halifax Trail. The elves, not wishing to offend longtime allies, refused Raven's request. Rebuffed, the Raven then threatened to exterminate the isolated elves in Amathoi, the last embattled remnant of the elves in Sembia, if the Elven court did not cooperate. If the road was built, however, they would be free to trade, or not trade, as they wished. The elves agreed under this pressure, and Sembia's financial future was secured. Hillsfar, on the shores of the Dragon Sea, became a commercial meeting ground between humankind and elves, as did Elven Tree. The route the elves chose ran past the base of the Standing Stone as a reminder of earlier, less hostile dealings between humans and elves. Over the years, the elves of Amathoi came north to join their brethren, or slipped away to seek Evermeet, leaving their wood to gradually disappear. Sembia grew rich under merchant leaders of increasing wisdom, such as Saya, for whom Serb was named, and Selgar, for whom Chancelgaunt was renamed as Selgaunt. Before his death, Rothavir the Raven saw that these merchants had a strong standing council of merchant elders to advise them and ensure that no ruler could hold onto power by force of arms. Then this far-sighted man, creator of a nation, now half-blind and infirm from old war wounds, rode north into the Elven Woods and disappeared. None know what happened to him or where his bones lie, save perhaps some few elder elves. And we were not paused that whole time we were reading, which is classic. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're all going to go downstairs and then we're all going to leave. And while this woman stands there, Corin is going to go on a mission. Now, we already have non-detectable by magical means, which I think is fine. Our stealth is... Hiding in shadows is only 40. Pickpockets is also only 40. So what we would need to do is increase our skill. And I'm trying to think about what we have to do. So I'm going to save the potion of power for sneaking into that the trading company. Are we able to just straight up be invisible and do the pickpocketing here? Maybe. Or we can use a potion of master thievery, which we can actually buy elsewhere as well. I've seen it. So we might just pop the potion of master thievery, or what if we just get lucky straight away? Who knows? So let's quick save. We'll go in, and she's here, and we'll hide. Hide in shadows succeeded. Yeah, we were definitely caught. She wouldn't be mad at the rest of my party, right? Just this guy? She's not coming out. She cast improved invisibility. She turned herself invisible. I see you, though. Oh my god, she's zapping herself with lightning.
It's only a flesh wound.
It's only a flesh wound, we say. I feel like we might actually end up killing her. What do you think? That might be a mistake. Should we go for unarmed and quickly knock her out? What do you reckon? Do you reckon that's possible? She's near death. It's possible we could knock her out, then steal, and then she'd be none the wiser, right? Oh my god. Takes 2 non-lethal damage. She's just straight up unconscious. Cannot pickpocket hostile creatures. What's the point? You can't pickpocket hostile creatures? That feels silly. Let me pickpocket a hostile creature. I don't think it's gonna work. I would have to kill her to loot the body. And I think we were told... Were we told no killing? Were we told no killing? I think we were only told no killing at the 7 Suns, right? Oh no, this was no killing, I think. So the Alargos and the Thieves Guild is no killing. I mean, they're necromancers. If we kill one and then get the item for the other, then we're gonna be fine, right? They can just revive each other. All right. Considering the pickpocketing attempt failed, what we will do is probably go for the potion of Master Thievery. That also failed as well. So it's a 40% increase, so it takes our pickpocketing... Our pickpocketing is at 80. Feels kind of like annoying to try and save scum a pickpocket, but it's also my mission to successfully pickpocket, you know what I mean? So it's... like kind of stuck in this scenario of trying to see if I can successfully pickpocket, but how do you pickpocket a wizard? Especially like that. I wonder what Immerwin's pickpocketing is. I can't remember. Surely no better, right? Can invisibility help? Let's go invisible right in front of her. Hey, look, I'm invisible. No. That target has no items that can be stolen by a cut purse of your skill. I can't even pickpocket the item with Corin. Apparently we're not just straight up not even good enough, which means I've got to try and get this item from the other guy, then get it from her anyway. Do I want to take it to the wizard in Sorcerer's Sundries? I don't know any of these people. Well, she's dead. We've killed a necromancer, and there's the Onyx's ring. We didn't take a reputation hit. So I guess all I can say is the fact that we didn't take a reputation hit probably tells us all that we need to know. Right? And a robe of electrical resistance. Ooh, we have a cloak as well. I mean, look, they're necromancers, right? Are there any good necromancers? Of course there are. A cloak of protection. An AC and a saving throw. Not bad. Just give that to anyone. Apparently can't give that to Dynahair, which kind of surprises me. Alright, we'll give Khalid an AC of 0. And then we'll carry on like nothing happened, and we'll have to go and find this guy somewhere. So we don't know where Archeon is yet. I would love it if he was in here. He's like literally next door. We have a storekeep. What do you got in here?
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Let's take a look at your supplies, please. Crap. Whoa, excuse me.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Am I missing one? Me. Missing me.
I have a blade with your name on it.
Whoa. Taxek and Michael. You there, stand where you are. Damn it, Michael, someone's walked in on us. Okay, we don't want any trouble. Maybe this is your house, but right now all we want to do is leave. Don't give us any trouble and you'll walk away from this a little poorer. Otherwise you'll be dead. Hey, you've pegged us wrong. That is very funny. You got us pegged wrong. We're thieves like you. We're not going to team up. They're thieves. They're going to be greedy. You broke into my house. This is where I live. You think I'm going to let you go on this one? Think again. Hey, now, don't get so uptight about this whole thing. Why don't we just forget this ever happened, and we'll be out of your faces. No easy way out for you. Give us everything you took, plus everything else you have. Do it now, or you're both dead. We aren't heavily armed just to look pretty. Okay. Here's everything we took, plus some more. Michael, let's get out of here before they change their minds. What did we get? 210 gold. So I guess they were only taking gold. Oh my god. That's a hilarious encounter. Walking into the house while someone is mid-looting. Be like, this is my house. You guys didn't research who lives here, huh? Certainly not an adventuring party. You guys really did clear it out, though. History of Waterdeep 2. I'll take that. Anyone got History of Waterdeep 1? Maybe we already read History of Waterdeep 1. I've read about Waterdeep a little bit, I think. And then we walk outside, and then the actual owners are coming home, and then they're like, ah! I wonder if they were Thieves Guild types.
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
What you doing in me mum's house?
Pleasure to meet you.
Surely there are more interesting places for you to be. This is but a common home. Yes. Just doing the inspection of checking that the house is built to code, ma'am. We're just going to look at the stability and structure of the house and see if it's all up to par, you see.
I want my mom.
Just because you're tough doesn't mean you're the boss of me. Get out. We walk into a random home and say, yes, very good. Structurally sound. Have a good day. We have a habit of walking into a location and seeing if it's cool or not. So far, we have ignored every single house that is just locked, because I assume it's probably just not sensible to just lockpick a house publicly and go in. Where are we?
Mother said not to talk.
What? I didn't do anything. Just leave me alone. All right, Uric.
You want some whiskey?
I run a clean establishment here. Don't go messing it up. Would you like a drink? Yes. Give me an old one-eye beer, please. At least 5. I hear there's rumors of shadow thieves here in Baldur's Gate. I don't know if it's true, but if it is, I bet you they're here to scout out for an Omnian invasion. Whoa, what about another one? And another one, another one. I heard the Merchants League estate is having a lot of trouble. Seems that the 3 owners are squabbling about how to run the place. The Iron Throne's been taking advantage of that situation. If things continue as they are, the Throne soon won't have any competition. Kinda strange, considering they only moved into the city a couple of years back. They've been working hard. Sanadal Gwist.
Leave me be, or the guard will have you.
Why are you saddened, my lady? I fear the worst for my brother and cousin. They have been missing some months now, and I know that no one can find them. Or I don't know anyone that can find them. Your brother and cousin. Perhaps if I knew their names, I could help you. I thank you. Whatever you can do, I appreciate. I would, their names are Shank and Carbos. Not the brightest of boys, but pure of heart. They may have fallen in with a bad lot, but I know they would never do anything wrong. Oh god. Shank and Carbos. Shank and Carbos. There's not as much I could do as I thought, and saying they are probably dead and buried. Do these names ring a bell? My first thought was like, what was the name of that assassin from the beginning of the game? The people in Candledeep. Candledeep. Why did I say Candle? What's the name of the place? Fucking what? Candlekeep? I'm pretty sure he was. I'm gonna have to pull up my first episode. This might actually be quite funny. I feel like the name was Shank. Dude, my memory is crazy. I was like, I feel like I've read the names before. Shank is the name of the guy who literally attacked me when I walked into that room. Is Carbos in here as well as one of the other people? Because we went into a few different rooms. Who's this guy? Yep. Shank. I've killed him. I killed them both. Fucking hell. That's crazy to circle back around this much later and find their mother. Pure of heart and fallen in with a bad lot and never done anything wrong. Why can't I tell the truth? There's not as much as I could do as I thought. What do you mean? Oh my god. Yeah, there you go. Organize a search set upon a land. Look high and low. Surely you can find my gentle family members. Gentle? They weren't so gentle when they tried to kill me in Candlekeep. What? Oh, they would never do such a... Oh, forget it. If they attacked you, then you know full well what morons they are. Did they have any gold on them? No, I doubt it. Spent it all on booze and fast times, most likely. Good on you if you knocked them around. I certainly will not mourn their loss. Carbos and Shank, what a couple of moronic goons. She's immediately just like, actually, yeah, fuck them. Oh my god. Straight up was just like, oh, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. It's good that we can actually acknowledge in the game who they were. So I was like, they does ring a bell. Incredible stuff. The random encounters that you can have in this game just on who you decide to talk to is very entertaining. That's why you always got to talk to someone that's actually named, I suppose. You'll never know.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Hi, I'm well-adjusted Al, and my prices are sensible. I used to be called Crazy Al, but therapy has convinced me that selling plate armor for 3 gold pieces and a small duck was no way to get ahead in business. Okay. Show me what you have. Also get your hand off my arm. Where's the plate armor? Kind of only really worth getting Arrow of Piercing, but that's also expensive. So we'll leave that alone. It's funny to recognize a room that I've been in before. Like, I haven't been in this location before, but this is that room, the tutorial room from Candlekeep, when we had that party of people and I tried to get them to give me all of their stuff. And I'm just being cautious not to, like, loot any tables because, as you know, The guards will be called very quickly, and then it's over for me. Ah, an unlocked door. I'll let myself in. Anyone here? Gantolanden. What? Who's it? Meow? Blasted cat. Yeah. Oh my god. It's like the jig is up. Get out of here. Wait a sec. So hold on. Well, this isn't the Seven Sons compound. Has this guy been put in here anywhere? Gantolanden. I don't know. Okay. I feel like all of us should go downstairs except for good old Corin. And then we'll take a look at... Oh. Wait a minute, I don't own a cat. Who's there? I'm a stray. Go back to sleep. Shh. Oh, that makes sense. Good night, kitty. Dude. I gotta be quick. I was trapped. Noisiest talking cat I've ever heard. What did I just say? Noisiest talking cat. Guards! Guards! Your death. If you don't keep still and quiet, I'll take my fill and you will live another day. You arrogant whelp, I've faced worse than you in my bedclothes before, and damned if I'll let you touch a stitch of what is mine. Guards, intruders about to die, bring mops. Oh, oh my god. And that was a trapped thing too. I needed to be much more careful. He called the guards. How do we feel about it? Again, with the no reputation loss. So do I just look at the camera a little bit shy and I go, all's well that ends well, I suppose. Alright, how many of these things are trapped in here, mate? So I couldn't tell if this is a job that we had to do or not, because there's so many things. And now I've just killed a guy. Oh, let's go. History of Waterdeep 1 is real. And what's this? It is a rogue stone. A small shifting rainbow-colored iridescent gemstone. The fluid shades of color appear almost liquid under normal sunlight. It is truly a beautiful sight to behold. Rogue stones are extremely rare and are used for the gem jump spell, hence one of the most sought-after gems in the realm. Very interesting. Okay. Okay. This reeks of it being a quest item, considering the description. So it's probably something that I guess we're going to find out about this game as well, is us doing potential quests out of order, or like just walking into a house doing something and then someone's going to be like, hey, I need a rogue stone. History of the Olgarth. Olgarth was settled by the great empire of Rauren in the height of its power. When the empire was destroyed, it endured centuries of barbarism. War chiefs united the country several times during this period. They fought many skirmishes with other barbarians, particularly those in Durpar and Var the Golden. In 202 DR, the barbarian tribes were nearly wiped out by the forces of Malharand. In 348 DR, a group of outlaws fleeing the justice of the priest kings of Malharand came to Ulgarth. There they found a fertile, almost unoccupied land. They settled down and began raising children and crops. This new society in Ulgarth gradually grew in power, while its neighbours grew apace. But while Durpar grew as a result of its commerce and its philosophy of balance, Ulgarth concentrated on agrarian pursuits. The Ulgarthians developed a highly structured caste system of lords and peasants. In 1002 DR, the centuries-long skirmishes between Durpar and Ulgarth came to an end as the two countries finally reached a balance of power. There were too many centuries of warfare between the countries for them to completely trust each other. With their mutual border well defended on both sides, both countries have given up on the idea of conquering the other. Trade between the Ulgarth and the Shining Lands has become a vital factor to both nations. Ulgarth produces many of the items that Durparians trade throughout the world. In return, Durpar trades many exotic items to Ulgarth. Of course, the Durparian merchants usually get the better of any trade. The current king, Drasna the Fortunate, has continued his predecessor's policy of non-aggression with the Duparians.
Might we move on?
You don't like the bedtime story? We're about to read History of Waterdeep Parts 1 and 2. It's a good thing that his voice doesn't carry very far to alert the guards. Another thing I'm curious about is, what if we encounter someone that's like, hey, I need a rogue stone, you can get it from here. However, don't kill that guy, I just want the stone. And it's like, too late? Do we get away with it if that was the case because we've already done like a job first? It's kind of funny to think about. But it was very clear that was like, you can enter, have a bit of funny dialogue and steal something and get out successfully. We just failed.
Yeah, mate.
Yaxia the Seer. You are a light entering darkness. You are a seeker of truths. You are more than you realize. The Seer has spoken it because the Seer knows the fear you harbor, the fear you shall yet become. In the lair of the basilisk, you will find a Sphene gem. You would do well to bring it to me. A Sphene gem, huh? You don't want a rogue stone? His sentences overwrought with emphatic hesitations. Yaxia the Seer has informed me that my future is hemmed in darkness. His predictions are less than surprising. In any event, he has asked me to bring him a Sphene gem. We're at the Blade and Stars right now. I will find you again soon enough. Shaela.
Something you require?
Shaela sees through the mists of the lady that you are strong and worthy adventurers. Shaela sees clearly indeed. What insolence from one so young. Shaela sees not clearly but dimly, ever peering through the mists of Lyra. I don't see any mist. Stare deep into the mist shadow and mark your devotion to Lyra, mistress of mists and lady of the unknowing. Stare into it and know that knowledge is unknowable. If knowledge is unknowable, then how can I know that in the first place? More or less precisely my point. I see. Insolence be gone, all who seek to dispel the mists of Lyra. What do you want from me, Elcott?
Stop picking your nose.
Stop picking your nose, get out of my face. Fuck. What a rowdy bunch.
My rooms are the...
Good eve. I'm sure I don't need to inform you of the rules of conduct while in the Blade and Stars. What kind of services do you offer here? Sleeping and also rumors? Dragon's Breath beer, please, mate, for the morning. The morning ale. I hear that arms behind all those bandits in the south. Wrong! Maple, Willow, Aspen.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
What? You were going to ask about my name, weren't you? Everyone wants to know about it, and you're probably no different. Well, fine. Maple, Willow, Aspen is my name, and yes, my parents were very fond of trees. I am very aware of it. No, I don't want to hear any jokes about family trees and me being the sap. Are you happy now? You have problems. How do you think I feel? Huh? Mapocalypse. What are they thinking? Huh? Huh? What? Perhaps you should relax a little. Goodbye. Me? Relax. It's not in the name. Actually, I was just interested in directions. Directions. You mean you don't? Well then, what can I help you with? So your parents were very fond of trees. Eep. She just exploded. That was a fire effect, and then gone. Okay, Maple Willem Aspen and Reginald Longtooth Worthington III. Jeez.
Hello. Nice to make the acquaintance of such a cultured personage.
Hello, a fine and sunny day to you, wherever you wake and wherever you lay. Always willing to extend a hand to a new face, so to speak. What do you do? Are you an adventurer like myself? Adventuring, a fine and glorious pastime that passes time like no other, to seek the highs and lows of the depths and heights, to follow in the footsteps leading down paths never trod upon, to plumb the furthest reaches of oneself while exploring the very world just outside your door. Such a life is a grand one indeed, though simple in its complexity. A stunning display. You talked for hours and yet said absolutely nothing. Well, I suppose on some levels what I said could be construed as nothing. You have absolutely no valuable information at all, do you? If indeed you are asking whether my discourse has validity derived from dispensing useful tidbits of otherwise unknown stratagem and statistics, then, no. I thought not. Alrighty then. Yep. I'll be off then. Indeed. Rightio. What can you tell me of this city? The city. Why, the city is a fine place, quite expansive in its majesty and most comprehensive in its lay of the land. It's a wonder to behold, and once it's held, you don't want to let go. Such grandeur and beauty contained within its plain and modest settings and citizens. It exudes a quiet nobility that practically screams from every rooftop. It is a wonder. It is simplicity. It is Baldur's Gate. Have you heard anything interesting lately? Any quests and such? Quests indeed. To seek that which is to be sought, to find what could be found by looking in the right spot as long as they were left there in the first place. Discovering that which was known but forgotten, and then remembered and sought anew, though old to begin with. Such pursuits are well worth following. Surely this man is a politician. Rightio. Hopefully there's someone out there in the world with a quest line of, you gotta kill that guy. You kill that guy right now. I have a mark, and it's Reginald Longtooth. Get him out of here. Okay, well, that's me leaving. What an interesting location. We're having so many interactions today. How are we done with this area? That looks pretty good to me. Go to another area of the city to maybe find another Necromancer, perhaps. We're going to finally cross over into some form of upper city. Actually, maybe I should check the west here so I can unlock a new area of the city. Indeed. All right, let's go up here. So I guess there will just be like a gate, and I can just cross right into the upper city, just like that. No fanfare, no teasing, no. Only in the upper city in the final act. Incredible. Okay. What you saying fuck me for? Let me have a look around. All right, everywhere is locked up here. They're all smart homeowners. They lock their doors. You don't want a random adventuring band to get a little nosy and come inside, do you? Why can't I step here? Oh, that's the wall. Oh, the texture looked really confusing. It still looks like flat ground for a second, but I see it now. You cannot click there because it is the wall. Nice. Unlock that portion of the city as well. So you're telling me that there's just like a little stairway and it goes up and we can go into the upper city. You guys got any vampire mansions here or anything? Oh my god, the nobles.
Drop your weapons and perhaps you outlive the day. I'll no be saying it twice.
Dabron? Sashenstar. Hold! You're the new mercenaries in town, are you not? Yes, that would be us. Then do you not admit to have killed a small group of hunters along the edge of Cloakwood? Small group of hunters in the Cloakwood. I don't know, man. I kill a lot of people, but they tend to attack me first. I admit the deed, but I can explain what happened. I assume we did. I cleared that place out. Do not presume to lie to me, scum. It was you who killed my brother Aldith, and it is you who shall pay. Oh, is that the people that we killed with the druids? Okay. A man named Dabron tried to kill me in revenge for the death of his brother, who I fought in the Cloakwood. Well, here it is. Revenge. How's this revenge gonna go for you, buddy? Are you sure? Revenge! So I guess if we sided with him, the brother, and came in here, it would be quite the different conversation, right? A magical crossbow. Do we even have anyone that can wield a crossbow with proficiency? I think it was just Garrick, wasn't it? The Guide. Favorite siege weapon of King Shastia Longeve. Crossbows of this type were designed for the systematic removal of defensive forces, thought safe behind the battlements of castles. Scant few of these weapons survive to this day, mainly due to the eventual annihilation of the king's forces by a coalition of subjugated lands. I don't think we've got the proficiency for it at all, to be honest. Probably should be just selling the stuff.
This city is a blight on the landscape. Better to have let the land grow wild.
How did you know we'd slain your brother? Come now, isn't that so silly?
You're a long-tongued lout.
Dismissed to this town and having a bad time. Okay, so more nobles here.
Well, I never.
Lady Hannah. There ought to be a law to keep lecherous old men like Raggerfast off the streets. Well, calm down. Lecherous what's like who? Ragefast. Is it Ragefast or Raggerfast? What do you reckon? I would just assume it's Ragefast. I was trying to give it a fanciful name. Ragefast, oh, he makes me seethe. He's a mage on a power trip, and what does he do? He acquires his own personal nymph and enslaves her at his quarters. Men are callous brutes, and personally, I wish the world were rid of them. The classic, like, and not all men, actually, and, we need you, and you need me to breed. Otherwise, we go extinct. And I'm like, well, that wouldn't be such a bad thing now, would it? If the world were rid of men, how would we survive as a species? We carry the trees for the firewood. Why, that's a horror. I will seek him out and look into this matter immediately. Oh, good. The world still has some honor left. His house is in the northwest part of town. I wish you luck and all the passion of fury in your task. He's enslaved a nymph, which is disgusting. Just get the nymph's consent. Don't keep her captive. Say, hey, let's hang out. perfectly normal. Actually, I have an idea. Poor Corin. Corin was so close, and he got his fucking booty hole smacked. KFC, anyone? Alright. I wonder if there's gonna be someone who has a quest that says, hey, my store's been taken over by rabid chickens. Can you help? What the hell? This is why you shouldn't be entering random homes. You'll get attacked by a whole contingent of rabid chickens. I didn't think such a thing possible. What does this world come to? We got a temple of some kind. This is going to be like the we just walk around every location in Baldur's Gate episode so we know where we are. Get a proper feel for each location, and then we actually complete some quests. Are we at the circus? Karlak would love this. One of these days we're going to have to take the risk and open these locked doors, right? It's more like a fair. Look, it's look at the rides. Is there anyone actually like named here or no?
Yes?
As a man of distinguished lineage, I rarely stoop to the common events of the peasant. I doubt there's anything I could tell you that you would find useful.
Salutations.
Most interesting. After combining Mandrake and Nightshade, the world slows down and rabbits steal my pants. Lord Engel suggested that an avatar is to blame, but I think he's talking rot. Yes.
You're a long
I have to tell you, keep away from anyone claiming to be a member of the Iron Throne. Oh, this is so unfortunate. There's like this whole like fair thing going on here and no NPCs to talk to about it. No named NPCs to converse. We are at another pub. Another pub, another bar.
You want some whiskey?
Mind your manners with the patrons. We're at the Draken Tavern. Well, yeah, I guess that's all the Draken Tavern. Felonious Gist's Manor is right here. Oberyn's Estate. Ah, there you go. Ah. And I guess that's another advantage to just walking around and getting all of the locations is we will know where we need to be and where we need to come back to for specific missions, like here.
Don't give me.
I hope my daughter makes it back to the city.
Do
The
you
bandits
know
have
who
been
I
so
am?
violent recently. Oh, I think we're trying to be approached by Rodnim. Hey there, pal. If you're trying to get inside the palace, you're out of luck. Common folk aren't allowed in there. Grand Dukes don't let no one in, unless there's some sort of special event going on. Alright, so we're getting close to the palace. Rinny.
I much prefer wooded regions, but one must be flexible in these times.
I've been working on a ballad about the unicorn run in the High Forest. I'd like to use a more reliable source than simply hearsay and folklore, though. If you ever find an authoritative history on the run in your travels, I'd love to get my hands on it. Oh, man. I have seen something about the unicorn run in my times. Not right now, though. Sorry. Imagine if it was upstairs. Just imagine if it was here. History of Shadowdale. I think History of Shadowdale is one that we haven't actually read yet. Because of the fact that there are so many numbers that we put them away and didn't read them. Potion of Invisibility, we take. See you later, Rennie. If we find another or Unicorn Run book, I'll let you know. Baron.
Yes?
Damnable cat, I figured Patrine would take the beast with her, but life isn't that kind, is it? I visited Baron of Baldur's Gate in his house today. A loitering cat was annoying him, and he mentioned someone named Patrine. Okay. Patrine's cat. Angel? Maybe... Why is my... Okay, hold on. Okay. Let's talk with Angel the cat. What I was thinking was, can I charm the animal? Charmed. My cat now. You reckon that that's a problem? Maybe. I have now charmed the cat. Oh, what's that? Hold on. Angel the cat's angel skin ring. A ring is a small band of precious metal that is used as jewelry. Some rare rings have enchantments placed upon them that confer various magical abilities. I have an Angel the Cat ring on. Wait. Alright, hold on. Let me load without having charmed the cat. Just hold on. Does this do something? I don't have like a stat thing because of it. So I don't know. I was like, maybe if I wear the ring, the cat will recognize me. I can charm the cat and then it'll follow me. But I guess maybe what I should do first is find this Patrine person. And then maybe they'll ask for me to find the cat instead of potentially charming it and making it walk away and leave. I don't know. Probably not the best idea. But funny that you can do it. I just don't think that they would be walking around with me long enough for that to pay off. The Ducal Palace. We won't be heading there. Not just yet. I don't think it's in our best interest to be heading to the Baldur's Gate Palace before we explore
something on your mind?
The rest of the city. Tick. Hey, you look like sewer running types if ever I saw any. Well, what do you mean? Sewer running kiddo, taking a crawl through the urban man's dungeon, alright? Urban Man's Dungeon, is it? Why don't you show us how to get in? No sense in me showing you, there's entrances all over the place. Just look for the sewer gratings. Most of them pop right up and you can shimmy on down, man. As I said, Urban Man's Dungeon. Okay, a man named Tick really wanted us to know that we actually can get into the sewers. You just have to look for the sewer grating. It's going to be a trip down memory lane. I was like, I remember when I went into the sewers once in Baldur's Gate. Okay. It's just the lower section of the place that we have yet to unlock for travels. What is this place? We have a temple. The Temple of Helm. They'll love me here, right? Based on all of my lovely prayers to Helm.
The Vigilant One knows of all your sins.
The Vigilant One, welcome to the Watchful Shield. Our devotion to He of the Unsleeping Eye is unswerving. Please allow us to shield and protect you under the ceaseless gaze of Helm. I'd like to see what services you have to provide. What do you got? Alright, we got 20 healing potions, which means I would like 20 of your healing potions. Yes. Can never have too many healing potions. And then I will buy 5 more elixirs of health. That's me doubting myself. I'm like, do I have enough? Do I have enough healing potions already? And the answer is no. The answer is we need more. Everybody needs more. Okay? Because if we get in danger, we chug the juice and we have a good time. How could I ever be in danger now? But yeah, we'll leave it at that. I think that that is a good thing to have. Obviously, we have our healing spell, but you run out of those much faster. I say, nice temple. Nice god you have here. Does he sell healing potions? I need plenty. Aha! An unlocked home. There is a boy here.
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
What are you doing in my house? Anyone up here? Crazy, okay. It's just the boy. I'll be taking the 5 gold. This is close to the upper city of Baldur's Gate. I'm sure they can afford to lose 5 gold pieces. History of the Dales and the Elven Court. Hey, anyone got a Unicorn Run book? Have I read this before? History of the Dales and the Elven Court. It kind of feels... it feels familiar. Pretty sure. Pretty sure we read it. Pretty sure we read it. Goran. Open. Potion of stone form. Will the boy be upset if we steal from the kitchen? Let's just all swarm the boy out and make him fear for his life that a bunch of strangers are in the kitchen.
Your actions.
And Khalid says Gorion would be proud that we're doing this, and we wait for the boy to move, and we go, what's in the kitchen thing? Goran, what's in the kitchen thing? Quick, while the boy is not looking. A further 11 gold. Get us out of here.
Perhaps this group needs not
A 16 gold loot.
On you and yours, my friend. Might I have your ear a moment?
Ramazith. Certainly, good sir. What is your concern? I've been watching you, but rest assured, it no be in the bad evil eye way. You and your compatriots be so obviously, well, I just say you no look like farmers or merchants. I've a service needing completion, and it require that which I think you have. I reward well, but the mission is dangerous and beyond what the law would technically allow. Interested? Yes? What is it I will be expected to do? My proposition is thus. I would have you enter into the home of a colleague of mine and effect the release of a creature he has imprisoned there. Oh, wow. Ragefast be his name, and he has in his possession one of the most beautiful and useful creatures in all of Faerun. It's a nymph he captured some time ago, and I know not what laughable plans he has for her, but I am sure she be more productive in my care. I not so rich as to be able to offer huge gold, but as competent wizard, I do have the odd magical item of worth. Perhaps an enchanted item will serve your needs, no? So we've been told about Ragefast and the nymph already by someone who just seemed a bit more concerned with her well-being. Ramazith says, I want the nymph. And I'm like, well, buddy, why do you want the nymph? You know what I mean? Why not do this yourself? You do not seem as powerless as your plea makes you sound. Indeed, I be proficient in that which is magical, but so is Ragefast. None know better how to defend against a wizard than another wizard. This requires stealth and guile, or quick blade with muscle behind. You have, I lack. Simple, no? Yeah, but what are you going to do with the nymph? You know what I mean? That's the question that I would ask. Your offer is interesting, but I would prefer if it was larger. It is quite the risk you wish me to take. Would that I did have magical items strewn about the place. Were it so, I could simply sell them and pay you gold. It is not as though they are cheap to come by. As it is, you must take the offer as is or not at all. I trust you understand, no? This petty larceny is beneath me. I'll have none of it. As you wish, I'll trouble you no more. I'm already going to do it anyway, but not for magical items or handing it over to another guy. You know what I mean? I think that that's crazy talk. I will just...
Such bustle.
I will just release the nymph.
Empty compared.
I love that this is Ramazith's home. Yeah, it fucking is. Who else do you think it is? Hello? Look at the place. Yes, that is indeed Ramazith's home. Is this not the same tower? This is the Baldur's Gate 3 tower, isn't it? I don't want to be silly and say, is it the Tower of Ramazith? But I literally don't really remember. I don't know if it had that name. I'm gonna look up the tower in the city. It is Ramazith's tower. It is. Very good. Okay. Ramazith's tower. Because you get teleported in there from Sorcerer Sundries in Baldur's Gate 3, right? And I'm like, well, here's the long-ass tower. So this is actually really cool to see. I was like, I can recognize this, but there was a part of me that hesitated for a moment. I'm like, is this gonna be the exact same? Hey man, someone in the future is gonna live in this place and he's gonna be a gigantic asshole, which only makes me question if you're also potentially a giant asshole.
My secrets are mine alone. You know enough of me already.
I think actually what's kind of cool about a moment like this is we don't have the spell, I believe, but this is where the no alignment spell would really come in handy, right? I could cast this and be like, what is your alignment, to then get an idea of his potential desires. I don't know. I'm going to take off Barkskin. I'm going to put one no alignment on, and then we're going to go and rest. And I'm going to come back here, and I want to actually, we're going to cast it for the first time. We're going to see what a wizard has to say about that, though. I have no interest in speaking to the likes of you. You are approaching me. Oh, how I wish this horrid iron crisis would end. I bought a new mirror the other day, and I swear the frame shattered before the glass. Honestly, I don't know how we nobles are supposed to keep ourselves alive in this environment. Breaking a mirror. That's 7 years bad luck, plus 10 for the metal. An extra 10? For metal? Why, this entire region will be cursed for generations. Alright, he's out. What's this place that he's going in? 3 old kegs. Okay. Is this a just gigantic
This group
pub?
shows promise exceptional.
Yes.
Leave us alone, will ya? Nothing for you here.
Whoa, okay, we have Bellamy.
Leave us alone, will ya? Nothing for you here.
You stink like the adventuring rogues that you are. And you have the stench about you of a peasant knave. Now I ask you, which of us smells the sweeter? Sweetness is best judged by those around you. My cows and horses know my scent and snuggle close to share it, but you surround yourself with monsters and they crowd close, only to extinguish your fetid wafts and purge them with a slow turn on the spit. I then be there be firm proof that between our two stenches, mine be far more the tolerable. No worries, Shep.
Nasty times are coming, I reckon.
Good day to you. And there's Bellamy. What? They have a pool table in here. What the hell? Antrin Belloglin. Greetings. Hello, my lord. I trust you will find your stay at the Three Old Kegs to be as restful as any place you have called home. Old Antrin shall see to it. What provender do you provide? A royal suite rest, please. Lovely. All right, we've had a solid 8 hours. We're gonna head outside. We like to sleep until the nighttime, apparently, and we're gonna have a look at Ramazith here. And this is our first time using the no alignment spell. How cool. Evil. We've been able to figure out someone's intent that we assumed based on nothing but the way that they spoke. And then you can get a confirmation. That's cool.
This city is a blight on the landscape. Better to have let the land grow wild.
I am a fan of the no alignment spell in that sense of like, you're like, okay, you're asking me to do something and I'm not able to ask you directly what you're doing. You know what I mean? Blushing mermaid. The blushing mermaid. Okay. Yeah, that's just funny. All right, well, there you go. Let's go here. They got the blushing mermaid here. Yo! How sick. Another tavern, please. There's never enough, apparently. Whoa. I be Lars. You be Mapocalypse. Don't try deny it. You should not have come to Baldur's Gate. You given many warning before, but you ignore them. Now you must pay. Sorry, but Lars must kill. Wait one moment, you big oaf. Why would you think that I'm Mapocalypse? Do I look like I could be that kind of hero? Mapocalypse is a juggernaut of destruction with flaming eyes and a roaring voice. My companions and I... we're just normal folks in need of lubricating the throat of a good ale. Huh? But you must be Mapocalypse. Me see picture. And it looked like you. It had no fire eyes or big voice. Though pictures don't have voices. I confused. Lars, my poor confused ogre. There's only one thing for you to do. You have to go back and take a closer look at the picture. I'm sure once you've had a second look, you'll know what a big mistake you've made. Now run along. We'll be waiting right here. Yes. Good idea. Lars will find picture and see for sure. You will wait here until Lars gets back. Incredible. No bar fighting today. I have wiggled my way out of that one with my charismatic aura. Incredible. How long until he comes back? And if he even will?
Hey, friend.
A good day to you. No doubt you have heard of the Blushing Mermaid and sought it out. Seldom do people come here accidentally. It's sometimes a dangerous place to be. At least it is without ample protection for your purse. What do you have to offer? Let's have a Burduscan dark wine, please. Flaming Fist, how's it going to continue? Elminster's Choice Beer. Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Ever since the Iron Throne moved into that mansion in the southwest, strange things have been afoot. I don't know what it is about that building, but it gives me the creeps. I love that the southwest is one of the locations we have yet to travel to. Everybody can have 4 beers each. See what we get. Hear about the heroes of Nashkel. Some good folk, mercenaries it said, came down and solved all that town's problems. Some units of the Flaming Fist have been sent to Baragost. I hear that arms behind all those bandits in the south. Nope. I hear there's rumors of shadow thieves. Everyone's had 4. Corin is such a lightweight. He's the only one that gets drunk.
Hello, mate. You look a friendly face.
Vivian. Please, you must save us from this wretched iron. Why shed such tears over a crisis that is far more political than personal? War is political, but it does not maim husbands and kill sons. My husband rode the plough behind our horses until the rotten iron hitching broke. The horses bolted, and the plough rose from the earth to overturn and catch my man beneath it. He was dragged 20 yards through rocky soil and is dying now beyond the cleric's powers. A simple hitching broke, and still you ask me why I weep. Oh, sorry, Vivian. My bad. Off she goes. Vivian appears busy. Nobody saw that. Serving wench. Let's rest, shall we? Into the merchant. I will have a rest until morning. Thank you very much. Probably should have used the identify spell before we went to sleep, but I don't think about this kind of thing. Maybe Dynahead will be able to identify it immediately, because it's a dagger +1. I got some selling to do, that's for sure. Everything into the gem bag, gem boy. So if we want to proceed with the Iron Throne stuff, that is to the southwest.
Party before venturing forth.
Oh, did I click on a sewer grate? I guess I did. That's a carrion crawler. Hey, did you want some combat? There it is. That is the sewer grating. Where did I click to land on that? Ilmater's Shrine. Oh, right there? Wow, what the fuck? All good? Alright. The sewers. There's probably going to be a whole episode that's going to just be dedicated to only the sewers. Exploring Baldur's Gate. It takes its time.
We all deserve a pat on the back.
Just a beggar in here. Pardon thy lordship. Here's a gold coin, I guess. Anything else in here? By the way, no? An interesting shrine. Goodbye. Riel Bara.
Wait, I must...
Corin! So you've come back to the city, coward. What brought you back? Are you looking for another girl to seduce with your deceitful promises? Perhaps you'd care to know that you have a daughter. I have a daughter. That's wonderful. Surprised that your fling had its consequences? My husband was none too pleased when my daughter turned out to be a half-elf. Yargo went into a fury, nearly killed me in fact. If you care to remember, Yargo was a mage of some power, powerful enough to curse our child to an early death. Little Namara won't live to see her first birthday. He's gloated to me that he possesses the reverse to the spell, but he won't give it to me. Since you're her father, Corin, you're going to find Yargo, and you are going to get the reverse of the spell from him. Her name's Namara. Curse? What curse? Slow down and let me... Yargo has been spending his nights at the Low Lantern. It's just another despicable whorehouse disguised as something classier. Yargo has been spending all of his time there since he left me. He's rented out a room somewhere on the ship. You just find his spellbook and bring it to me. I should be able to reverse the curse if I had the formula. Alright, I'll do this for my, daughter. So, friends, are you with me or not? Because if you're not, I'll have to do this alone. Sure, we'll help you. When you're finished, come meet me at the Splurging Sturgeon Inn. I'll be there for the next few days. Oh my god. Corin! Brielle Barra's baby. Yago has cursed Brielle Barra's daughter to die, and we had to help Brielle Barra undo this curse by obtaining Yago's spellbook. That is a crazy questline that... What if we don't have Corin in the party and we speak to her? That's crazy to think about. Corin's affair. Used to be a lover of a woman named Brielle Barra who happened to be married at the time. One moment. I want to save, right? Want to save. Good name to call your save game. And then I want to load behind this. I want to remove Corin from the party. And let's get out of here. And I want to see what happens. Brielle Barra.
Wait, I must speak with thee.
Travelers, could you wait for a while so I might talk with you? I am Brielle Barra, a mage of minor power. I have heard that a group fitting your description were hiring themselves out as mercenaries. Is that true? Yes, we're available for hire. Why are you interested? I wish to hire you. I'll pay you 200 gold. Not much for heroic adventures, but all that I have. An evil mage has laid a curse upon my only child, Namara. She is slowly wasting away, and without help she'll die. The mage who did this is named Yago, and I'm sure that he possesses the remedy to the curse. Would you track him down for me, please? Of course. He's been staying at a place called the Low Lantern. It's the playground for the wicked and depraved, a ship where prostitutes ply their trade. When you're finished, come meet me at the Splurging Sturgeon. Wow, there is so much context that we do not have. That is hilarious. She has no reason to give us surrounding context naturally, right? Whether or not Yago is a husband, whether or not, you know, there was a deadbeat dad who was like, you know, a one-night stand and then now she's been left as a single mother. Or, you know, the fact that she was seduced and cheating on her evil mage husband. You know what I mean? That's really funny. I wanted to do that save because I just wanted to see if the NPC would even be there, you know? What is really cool about that, though, is it really kind of shifts the perspective for me about a lot of the NPCs we've spoken to and gotten quests from because of something like that. Like, if we had spoken to her with Imoen, we'd never know, you know? There's not a single hint of context about being associated with a potential party member unless they're in your party. So there's probably been quite a few quest lines that we might have, you know, picked up and accepted help for, and we've got someone that they know chilling at the Friendly Arm Inn. That's a really cool thought. Obviously, it's a lot to like kind of consider and keep in mind, but I assume like you would be able to get the most out of something like that if you had a guide up as you were playing of like this NPC here is connected to this party member here, and then you could keep changing characters and, you know, experience those moments. But it just makes me kind of glad that we got to experience that organically in a sense of having one of our party members be recognized. So the Splurging Sturgeon is here, and she'll be here for a few days. And we've got to go to... excuse me. She mentioned it's like a boat thing, so I assume it's down this section near the water. Still got quite a few sections, so we'll travel here.
One is not forced to walk in the steps of their father.
Entilus Fulsome, Jahira, my dear one. You are radiant as ever, and your eyes as joyful. And your ward, Gorion's child, that is the one there. Aye, the child has a fair countenance, and I sense a fair heart beats within that chest. Apocalypse, allow me to introduce myself. I am Enterless Fulsome of the Harpers, a friend of your friends and of your stepfather Gorion. Nice. I am honored, Harper. You seem to be more knowledgeable of my situation than myself. Have you any advice regarding my coming tasks? Nay, the honor is mine, Apocalypse. You are a very special individual, and sadly this has placed you in grave danger. I yearn to tell you more, but I'm afraid I cannot for fear of endangering you further. Here in the city, if you wish to succeed against the Iron Throne, know that you can trust Scar and Duke Elton, both of the Flaming Fist. They are good men and friends of ours, but I tarry too long when there are urgent matters to attend to elsewhere. We are well met, Apocalypse. Take care of Jaheira, for I bounced her on this very knee when she was yet a babe. And Jaheira has nothing to say, because this is not that type of game. Jaheira says, oh man, I'm so glad that you spoke to him and not me. He was always creepy to me when I was growing up.
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
Very good. So, got introduced to someone in the Harpers who just is there and says, hey, I knew your adoptive father, and haha, you and your sense of self, and oh, I couldn't possibly tell you anymore because that would put you in danger. No, why would I help you by giving you any sort of forewarning? We're just gonna keep being vague and mysterious about you. Joe Parlin's Tavern. Sailor Al. Oh my god, a lot of sailors. Hey mate, bend your ear for a second. What do you call a fish with no eyes? I don't know. Fish. You're a landlubber if I ever saw one, mate. A flounder and then a lobster, flounder and then a lobster. But with all my soul I know she'll be swimming home to me. Oh, I's the boy that builds the boat. I's the boy that sails. I's the boy that catches the fish and brings them home to Liza.
Hello, pal.
Oh, there, mate. Pull up your chair and let us carouse together. We'll all here be sailors of the Yawning Mary, testing our land livers while on shore leave. From where do you hail, sailor? What's that? I be a salt-encrusted citizen of the high seas, I be, and a 10-time survivor of the scurvy wasting. Never winter water deep the gate as Catler. I'll lay anchor in 'em, and I'll never rest easy with the shiftless firmaments beneath me. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Do some book reading soon as well. Have Khalid hold on to those.
I need some.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow that nobody can deny. That nobody can deny. That nobody can deny. Sing the song again. Come on, we loved it so much we have to hear it again. For he's a jolly good fellow. And then he keeps going. Sing the song again. Come on. For he's a jolly good fellow. Sing it again. Sing it again. And again. And again. And again. We don't need to hear the song no more. I can't believe that you legitimately get stuck in a song loop if you just keep it going. That's wild.
You want some whiskey?
Pray tell, what has brought you into my fine establishment today? New customers are always a welcome sight. I've got a coin or two burning a hole in my purse. And I'll have a Tanagir's stout ale, please. And another bed? No. My favorite thing at the moment is apparently we have just kept entering taverns, drinking a whole bunch of beer, going to bed. It's an interesting and unique sort of pub crawl, you know? So maybe we won't go to bed this time. Oh, wait. Hold on. Don't come in here! There's a basilisk loose! Get out while you're still able. How did a basilisk get into a warehouse in the center of the city? Corporal Hind and his adventuring band, the Merry Fools, captured the beast a few weeks back. It was to be transported to Waterdeep to be shown at a carnival, but the thing woke up from its magical slumber before it was supposed to. But enough talk, run! My god, okay. Petrification. Can't save at this time. Alright, so if I leave and then quick save and then go in here. Alright, where's that basilisk at? And it's a greater basilisk too. Oh man, this fireball is probably going to hit us all, isn't it?
Jaheira! No! No!
Okay. We lost. Jaheira got. Did Jaheira get? Okay. They both got petrified together. I thought Khalid just left the party because of the. The Sphinx gem.
This group shows promise exceptional.
I knew my brain was doing. I was like, I've read something about a basilisk. I'm like, I've read something about a basilisk, and it was the Sphinx gem. There it is. Okay, I need to kill this thing. It was this guy, right? It was the Gaxia guy. He said the thing about basilisk and a Sphinx gem. Okay, so I'm gonna I have to do this without getting petrified. So what we'll do is, I think like it turns out the kind of the easiest way to do it is to just apply a protection from petrification spell. So I'll just put on 3, and I might even just keep it on. I mean, I don't know if we'll end up coming across other basilisks, but we'll just do it, and then we'll just send 3 people in to kill it. So I'll rest now, so we can get those spell slots back. 8 hours of rest for this specific event. And then Dinah here. Protection from petrification, please. Okay.
This group shows promise exceptional.
And we will go in and we will go and take on the basilisk. Wonderful. Victory has been achieved. You don't have any more basilisks in here, do you? Just to make sure. No? We will loot the place while it's free. Yes, that's at least like the good plan if there's like a situation with petrification. As long as you have a team that's like strong enough to handle it, you don't need to have the whole party be protected. Like nothing good in here. It'll end up being obviously the Sphinx gem is going to be what we want, so we'll have to go back to that guy now. And where do we find him again?
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
Keshiel, hey there, young'un. How be you this fine day? Come for a stroll about the docks, have ye? Better place for thinking there cannot be. Many's the time I've walked these rails and boards, and me cares just wash away, by gum. Have you lived here your whole life? Not yet. Not yet, I says. You asked if I lived here all my life, and I says not yet. I can still make 'em laugh, by gum. That joke used to have the boys on deck rolling around like flounders flopping on the poop deck. Of course, they stopped laughing so much a few years back after they'd heard it for the 1000th time. Come to think of it, you're not laughing at all that much either. Just go stand over here a while. He goes, oh, just stand over here a while. The Blade and Stars is where I will need to return. Gorak.
I'm nothing of value. Please let me be. I'm nothing of value. Please let me be.
For your own health and that of your children, come no closer. I was cursed with this fell disease as punishment for my wickedness. Disease, stand well back. Let us cure you of your affliction. No, your potions and magics are of little use. The only way to cure this sickness is to right the wrongs of the past. Behind a painting at the 3 old kegs, you will find the skull of my brother Karif. Take it to Agnatia in the ladies' hall. She will know what to do with it. Interesting. So this is going to end up being like another one of those situations where it's like you walk into a place, there are NPCs there, and you don't really know what to do with it. But then it ends up coming into play later on. Hey Gorak, if you look the other way and we look at your bookshelves, are you okay with that? You just walk over to the other area, and I'm just gonna see if there's anything cool in here. Okay? You good with that? Alright, I'm out. What did we take? History of the Dragon Coast. Pretty sure we haven't read this. The history of the Dragon Coast is the history of money, particularly the darker side of the coin. Situated on the main trade routes between the Inner Sea and the Sword Coast, these lands never coalesced into a solid, coherent nation like Cormyr or Sembia. Instead, small petty city-states have risen and fallen, powered by greed and the most powerful merchant or pirate faction of the day. As a result, the Dragon Coast has always been the home of the smuggler, the pirate, the rogue, and the hired killer. It has been the place where those seeking to skirt the laws of more civilized nations to the north make landfall. It is here that the Red Wizards gain their access to the western heartlands, and where the cult of the dragon launches its plots to the south. And it is here that independent secret societies and assassin guilds have their greatest power. The last semblance of organized resistance to this trend was the reign of Veravan, last of the kings of Westgate. The monarchy of Westgate had long worked closely with the various mercantile and pirate factions, but Veravan attempted to stem the growing power of the merchant houses and petty lords. His sudden and mysterious death without acceptable heirs in 1248 DR opened the door for much of what is now the commonplace in the Dragon Coast: corruption and treachery. It should be noted that while Veravan's name is still venerated in these lands, better known is Imerk, the greatest of the Inner Sea pirates, a brash and flamboyant rogue who united a pirate fleet beneath him and ruled from 1164 DR to his death in 1201 DR. Such it is in the Dragon Coast that good people are venerated, but the power of darker rogues is imitated. Very good. Throw that on the ground for someone to read later. The Low Lantern, we've found it. In we go. Hey, apparently there's someone here that sucks. Alright, so we're gonna try and get a cure for a baby thing.
What do you need?
Welcome to the Low Lantern, my friends. I trust you will enjoy your stay and sample much of our lively fare. An excellent suggestion. This looks to be quite the popular place. Oh, indeed, we have patrons of every possible profession. I think it unlikely you'll find a more diverse collection of people peacefully collected in the same room. Not that we don't have our share of rabble-rousers, but we are well equipped to quell any disturbance. Have a nice day. Hello again. It's a shame you can't ask about multiple things sometimes. Hello, bartender. I'll not turn away new faces when business has been so slow lately. What do you have to ease our spirits? A merchant bed and Luren's best ale and a bit of dragon's breath, please. Spot of gambling, perhaps? Let's go up the stairs. That's the exit. Who's this Yago guy? You got any, like, are there other doors here? Other levels to this place that I'm not seeing? Gamesman.
You're a lucky fella, aren't you?
Roll up and take a chance on the big wheel. One will get you a 20 on a winning spin. I'll wager 5 gold. So sorry. I'll wager 5 gold. I'll wager 5 gold. I'll wager 5 gold. 5.
You're a lucky fella, aren't you?
5. 5. 5. 5. All right. How long until we're convinced that it's a scam? 5. Are you kidding, bro? 5. Yeah, all right. We're getting scammed.
Don't touch me. I might catch something.
Hello, you look like the gambling type. Try a look at my table. No. Do you guys have another entrance here? One that potentially takes us to a guy called Yago?
I think we all deserve a pat on the back.
Oh wait, there's the downstairs right there. There we go. Deeper in. What was that noise that I just heard?
Your life means nothing to me.
Oh, that's the petrification spell being removed.
Nothing to me.
There's Rita. You come in here for some purpose, no? Tell you the secret. There is no purpose. Only entropy. Wondrous, sensuous entropy. My soul sister and I know entropy better than most. Perhaps we teach you some of its pleasures, no? What's your name, woman? And what's this whole entropy crap you're going on about? I am Desrita. She is Vaya. We are one with void. We know life has no meaning. Let us show you entropic pleasure. It will delight you with its icy touch. Yes, show us the pleasure you speak of. Us, meaning all 6 of us. We kind of come as a group. I'm sure it can be quite interesting, especially if you show it to us in the privacy of your bedroom. No need to go to the bedroom. We can show you here. Not many agree to go to Great Void. They are afraid. But what is there to be afraid of? Life is hollow. Better to end it soon than endure its pain. You're not gonna kill me, are you? Okay. You're gonna kill me. What the fuck? Okay. Incredible move, and there's Vaya. Okay, quick. Vaya's casting a spell. Don't let her cast it. Oh, get her quick. Oh my god. What have you guys been? What spell? What happened to you guys? Confusion. Oh man. Don't die. I can't. How do I stop them from being confused? I can't.
I don't like the way this group is turning out.
The party's reputation has increased. Decreased. What am I supposed to do? The party's reputation has decreased. I've literally been fucking... I've been tricked.
A fine figure like yours shouldn't be risked in an occupation such as adventuring.
All right, let's do this again and try and not get confused. I'll be quite sure to sample as much as I please before I leave tonight. All right, we'll go further down. I say, hey, give me the void. And she says, hell yeah, we're going to kill you.
This group shows promise exceptional.
Okay, let's get into a better spot for this, apparently, because they're both right there together. Get away from me, you psycho. I'm just here to enjoy a beer. You miss much. You miss what void could offer. You are deluded that life has meaning. It does not. How interesting. So you have to specifically ask. Wow. You have to specifically ask for that to get attacked. Would you look at that? I would like the items that they have. So what that means is, yes, I will indeed be accepting your offer. Hey, haha, privacy of bedroom. Whoa, being attacked. Go! No! Kill that mage immediately. There you go. You're not casting Confuse on me, witch.
Getting weaker.
Leave my boy alone.
As soon as possible.
Okay. Now, let us identify some magical items, shall we? Got another lovely fireball wand. Hands of Takok. Gauntlets of ogre power. The hands of Takok are exactly that. His very hands. He lost them when he attacked a strange man crossing the spine of the world. The mysterious man turned out to be a mage of incredible power, and he used Takok's hands to create this pair of ogre skin gauntlets. It gives you strength 18? I could give that to... Oh man, I could give that to Corin and he can wield a composite longbow. He'll literally have enough strength to have a composite longbow. Let's go. These braces are useless at this point, so I'll probably just sell them. Yo! Corin with 18 strength. So that's our first proper attribute changing item that we have, I believe. Longsword +1. I can't believe you had to cast an identify spell for that. And another wand of fire. We have many of these now. Really gotta sell these daggers and that sword. Sell that stuff. I haven't been doing nearly enough selling lately. Learn clairvoyance. Okay. And that's not even what we're here for. We're here for this Yago guy. I don't know if I...
Perhaps this group needs not quite as much...
I don't know if I can steal from... Well, I don't know if I can steal. I don't know if I should look into any of the boxes here, so we'll leave those alone. There's Yago. And a courtesan.
Something you require?
Up for company, love? No, I suppose. No, you've your own party waiting. Some other life, perhaps. This is where it all happens then, is it? Down here. Alright, Yago, I see you've taken the bedroom. Let's have a chat, you and I. We've got things to talk about.
You need something, stranger?
What in the Nine Hills are you lot doing in my room? We're members of the Flaming Fist, and we've been ordered to confiscate all spellbooks in the town. You needn't worry, you'll get yours back in a few days. Your deception won't work on me, simpletons. Yeah, it was worth a try. Anyway, kill him. He's a stupid wizard. Kill him. Yago's Book of Curses. There you go. How do we feel? Do we feel good about that? And we have a mage robe, which I will have to identify in my own time. Be out of here. Nothing like a loose spot of murder on a boat. I'm gonna take the risk and open this shit up. It's probably a longsword +1.
I should have joined the army.
Oh no. Guard enforcer. I think we're gonna get robbers. You won't get away with this crime. Oh, come on. Here's 100 gold. Sure. Give me the money and you can be on your way. He was okay. Well, there you go. Probably not worth robbing the place. I just paid 100 gold for what is probably another longsword +1 that I still won't be able to identify because my lore is probably not good enough. All right, let's go to the woman with the Book of Curses. We did what we needed to do. Where was that? That was near this tower, right? Or was it here? I think it... Here, right?
Could we have a moment of your time?
Lathander and Marek. Could we have a moment of your time? What is it? First, let me introduce the two of us. I'm Marek, and this is my companion, Lathander. I thought it would be nice for you to know our names, because if you don't take our advice, you'll be seeing more of us two. I know that you've been taking an active interest in destroying the Iron Throne. Don't try to deny it. My companion and I, we're in the employ of the aforementioned throne. We thought it would be polite to give you one last warning. Stop interfering with our employer's business. You can decide to disregard this warning, but if you do, it'll be the last decision you ever make. See you later. Gee, thanks for the warning. There was a whole second section of this place that I haven't even looked at. Didn't even realize that. Splurging Sturgeon is where I need to be. What I didn't realize is that this is all here. I kind of like that, though, that depending on how you enter a place changes your entry point, obviously. You got anything that I need in here, pal? No. Anything that I can sell you that isn't a Sphinx gem? I kind of need that. The guide is 4,000 gold. I don't expect us to ever wield the crossbow or to give anybody... I don't know. Maybe I'll give someone crossbow proficiency. It does seem like some good numbers on there. Can I get you to identify these and I'll sell it to you? Why can't you identify the mage robe? I take it back. I'm not selling it to you or making you identify it, but I will sell you these, please. The rogue stone is 2,500. It reeks of being a quest item. It really, really reeks of being a quest item. If it's not, then we'll sell it. But for now, we'll just be sitting on it until we've like made sure to talk to everybody, I guess. Before we get confirmation. Anyone home? one home. You know what that means, Corin? It means get to looting. It's an untouched home. How exciting. Well, it's an untouched home. It's also a fucking empty home. Terrible. How do I get over there? Huh. Am I not able to get... Am I not able to get there from entering from this place? I've literally like spawned in on the other side. Huh. So I'd have to leave into this place, then go here, then enter back here again. And now I'm at the right side. That's weird to think about. There's no like... no just like passageway through there. Bizarre.
Hello there.
Anyway. Lantanara. You there, wait. I recognize your face from a dream I had last night. Dreams speak with wisdom the waking mind can rarely fathom. Tell me your dreams, woman, and warn me of my place in them. You were a god made of iron, and I watched you from below, so far below. You were stolid, still, unmoving, a bulwark against some raging storm, and then you shattered and broke your iron flesh. It tore itself asunder, and you fell to your knees, a weakened being. It was horrible, a true horror, and I woke up weeping with my husband shaking me, desperate to rouse me from my reckless slumber. Whoever you be and whatever you have come here for, beware the fates, for they be arrayed against you. What a great dream you had. Far less sexier than I imagined. Brielle Bara, did you know that I'm a giant iron god and I'm... something? Tell me, did you get the reversal for the curse? Yes, we have it right here. Thank you so very much. I owe you everything. If there's anything I can do for you, just name it. We'd like to be paid. What about you, Corin? Are you planning on leaving again? Not even trying to be a father? I'm sorry, Brielle, but I just don't have the time or inclination to care for your... our child. Maybe someday you'll grow a spine. Elf! Brielle Bara's baby will now live. Drink up. And then I said, you ain't no Taslaw, you're my wife. Here, have another drink. Lovely. Okay, we find ourselves in yet another bar. The bar and kitchen are at your disposal. Do mind the furniture. We replaced everything just last week after an unfortunate meeting between a patron's head and most of the fixtures. Royal suite, please. We have taken a rest. We are healed. We have probably gone on the greatest Baldur's Gate pub crawl ever. And that is where we're going to bring this episode of Baldur's Gate to a close. At this point in time, we have managed to explore almost all of the city. We still have one, maybe two sections up here, and then the southwest as well, which is apparently where the Iron Throne resides. There is also the sewers. So plenty of quests for us to do. Most of this episode, we just wanted to focus on like filling out the map, just exploring the locations, having these places in mind, because there's a lot of houses that have NPCs that might be tied to a guy that's in a whole other place. So before exploring deep within every single building, we'll just get a lay of the land and then keep going. But there's a lot to experience in these areas of the city, which is very exciting. And I'm curious to see what will be on the western side of the city for us. Thank you so much for joining me today. Leave a like, leave a comment if you had a good time. Subscribe if you haven't already. Your support on the Baldur's Gate series is definitely much appreciated, and I will see you next time.